Good morning. The Senate will come to order. The senators will please take their seats. Those persons not entitled to the privileges of the floor will retire to the gallery. The senators and all in attendance will please stand. We will be led in prayer by the Reverend Dr. Charles Dupree of St. Paul's Episcopal Church here in Richmond. Following the prayer, everyone will please remain standing. We will be led in the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America by our Senate page, Lena Wilson of Alexandria.
So let's just take a few deep breaths as we prepare for prayer and prepare for our day. O God of sun and moon, God of snow and rain, God of mist and mountain, God of our questions and God of our answers, God of our big ideas and our worst mistakes, God of our temper tantrums and our better moments. God of all, thank you for the gift and beauty of this day and for the collection of leaders here gathered. Guide them in what they say and what they do and what they speak with their lips and hear with their hearts. Be in the midst of each moment as they seek to create a more equitable and just society in which all of your children may flourish and grow. Work through this time and space. Work through the hearts of these, your precious children. Give them wisdom, clarity, and insight as they do the work that is before them, and help them always to feel a sense of the love that you have for them and for us all. May they be blessed this day, that they may be a blessing to others. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The clerk will call the roll. All those present, please vote aye. The clerk will close the roll.
You have a quorum, Madam President. Senate Journal for Thursday, February 17, 2022.
The senator from Bedford, Senator Newman, moves that the reading of the journal be waived. All in favor of waiving the reading of the journal will record their votes aye. Those opposed, no. Are the senators ready to vote? Have all the senators voted? Does any senator desire to change their vote? The clerk will close the roll.
Ayes 30, noes 7.
Ayes 30, no 7. The reading of the journal is waived. The clerk will now report any communications from the House of Delegates. The chair recognizes the senior senator from Fairfax County, Senator Saslaw.
Madam President, I move that we waive the reading of the communications from the House.
The question is, shall the reading of the communication be waived? Those in favor of waiving the reading of the communication from the House of Delegates, will record their votes aye. Those opposed, no. Are the senators ready to vote? Have all the senators voted? Does any senator desire to change their vote? The clerk will close the roll.
Ayes 33, noes 4.
Ayes 33, noes 4. The reading of the journal is waived. The clerk will now report any communications from the governor.
We do not have any, Madam President.
Now comes the time in the morning hour when we get to hear about our distinguished guests and the gallery. I want to welcome you to your Senate. Thank you for coming to see your senators in action and for caring about your government. And so what will happen now is your senator will call your names, and as they're called, please rise, and then we will hold our applause until after I've recognized you. And so with that, I now call on the senior senator from Richmond City, Senator McClellan.
Thank you, Madam President. I rise for an introduction.
The senator has the floor.
Thank you. Our invocation today was given by the Reverend Dr. Charles T. Dupree, rector at St. Paul's Episcopal Church here in Richmond since 2019. When selected to be rector, the search committee praised him for his passion for the ministry, his imagination, wit, compassion, and sensitive understanding of what makes St. Paul special and unique, and they have not regretted their selection. I ask that you give him a warm Senate welcome.
Good morning. Good morning again. Thank you for such a wonderful prayer and for having us pause. And if you will rise and having us pause and just think about what we're about to do. We do need a moment of reflection from time to time as we enter into the presence. So, senators, let us give him the warm welcome of the Senate. The chair recognizes the senior senator from Chesapeake, Senator Cosgrove.
Thank you, Madam President, and good morning.
Good morning.
Madam President, ladies and gentlemen of the Senate, normally you have to go outside at night to see the stars. But this morning, you can just look in the gallery.
For what purpose does the senator rise?
Well, I'm getting to that. I rise for the purpose of an introduction.
Thank the senator. Senator may continue.
Thank you, Madam President. The Virginia Sports Hall of Fame, based in Virginia Beach, Virginia, has been previously recognized by the General Assembly as the official sports hall of fame for the Commonwealth of Virginia. This April, the hall will be hosting its 49th induction festivities with the 2022 induction weekend in the Town Center in Virginia Beach. This will be the first induction of the Virginia Sports Hall of Fame since 2019 due to pandemic-related delays and cancellations. The 2022 event will be unlike any other in the Hall's long and storied history, with the class of 2022, the class of 2020 Distinguished Virginia Award recipient, and the class of 22 all being honored. Now, joining us today in the gallery from the class of 2020 would be somebody who needs no introduction. If you've ever been in Hampton Roads and watched the television, that would be Bruce Rader from Wavy TV 10, sportscaster and director of sports for 44 years. We also have Tracy Saunders, a Norfolk State women's basketball legend and 1991 NCAA Division II Player of the Year and Honda Award winner for top female in all sports. Also, we have Dennis Carter, an award-winning broadcaster and longtime sports director for WSET-TV in Lynchburg. And from the class of 2022, we have with us Billy Allen and his family representing the 2022 inductee, Sonny Allen, a national championship winning coach for Old Dominion men's basketball. Anthony Poindexter from Lynchburg, Virginia, the 1998 ACC Defensive Player of the Year, and one of 3 University of Virginia football players to be named All-ACC 3 times. Also, we have John Lugbill, a 12-time world champion in whitewater canoe slalom and longtime executive director for Sports Backers based here in Richmond. Also, Chris Warren, a Ferrum College football All-American, 11-year NFL veteran, 3-time Pro Bowl selection, and 2-time All-Pro running back. And those joining in attendance in the Hall of Fame director, the executive director, Mr. Will Driscoll, and members of the Hall of Fame Board of Directors and staff. Madam President, the stars are shining in our gallery. I hope that you will offer them, on behalf of all of us, the very, very warmest welcome of the Senate of Virginia.
Indeed, the stars, they are a-shining. Thank you for coming, and thank you for all that you have done in your various sports and in your professional work. And, you know, you're from my old stomping grounds back in the day and my alma mater, ODU. Got to give them a shout out. And thank you so much for caring. And senators, let us give them the warm welcome of their Senate. The chair now recognizes the gentleman from Rockingham County, Senator Obenshain.
Madam President, I rise to request a leave of absence for my seatmates, the gentleman from King William and Senator Vogel from Fauquier, who both are away from the Capitol on pressing personal business.
The Journal will so state. Thank you, Senator. Chair recognizes the gentleman from Roanoke City, Senator Edwards.
Madam President, I'm glad to say the morning hour is in the morning.
Morning.
And today I would like to, Madam President, I would like to move that the rules be suspended and HJR 235 commending Virginia Polytechnic Institute and State University be taken up for immediate consideration.
The question is, shall the rules be suspended and Senate Joint Resolution 235 be taken up for immediate consideration? All in favor of the motion will record their votes aye. Those opposed, no. Are the senators ready to vote? Have all the senators voted? Does any senator desire to change their vote? The clerk will close the roll.
Ayes 38, noes 0.
Ayes 38, no 0. The rules are suspended to take up the resolution for immediate consideration. The clerk will now please read the title.
House Joint Resolution number 235, commending Virginia Polytechnic Institute and State University.
Chair again recognizes Senator Edwards. Madam President, I now move that HJR 235 be agreed to.
The question is, shall the resolution be agreed to? All in favor of agreeing to the resolution will say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, no. The resolution is agreed to. Chair now recognizes the gentleman from Tazewell, Senator Hackworth.
Madam President, I rise for the purpose of an introduction.
The senator has the floor.
Thank you, Madam President. In the gallery, we have a group from the Virginia Virtual Academy. And as a program of the Virginia Department of Education, Virtual Virginia, VVA, offers online advancement placement, world language, core academic, and elective courses to students throughout the Commonwealth and nation. VVA is committed to providing high-quality, rigorous course content with the flexibility to meet schools' and students' varied schedules. Virtual Virginia is a program of the Virginia Department of Education serving students in Virginia schools by providing flexible options for the diverse educational needs of students and their families in Bland, Bristol, Giles, King and Queen, Mecklenburg, Norton, Patrick, Radford, Tazewell, Washington, and Wise. And with us today we have Miss Erin Slimp. That is the wife of Deputy Attorney General Chuck Slimp, the better part of Mr. Slimp, I would say. And, Madam President, I would ask that you extend to them the warm welcome of the Senate.
Good morning to you. Senators, we are looking at our future leaders. If you'll take a look in the gallery, one day I'm sure quite a few of you will sit here and sit across the hall and elsewhere in this great Commonwealth. Now you're seeing your Senate in action, something I never saw when I was your age. So thank you for coming. Thank you for caring. And Senators, let us give them the warm welcome of their Senate. Is there any other business to come before the morning hour? If not, the clerk will now call the calendar.
Senate calendar for Friday, February 18th, 2022. Uncontested calendar, House bills on second reading.
The chair calls on the senior senator from Fairfax County, Senator Saslaw.
Madam President, I move that all House bills on second reading on the uncontested and regular calendars, that's pages 1 through 14, HB 16 through HB 887, that the rules be suspended and the second constitutional reading of the titles be dispensed with.
The question is, shall the rules be suspended and the second reading of the titles of House bills on the uncontested and regular calendars, pages 1 through 14, House Bill 16 through 887, be dispensed with? All in favor of the motion will record their votes aye. Those opposed, no. Are the senators ready to vote? Have all the senators voted? Does any senator desire to change their vote? The clerk will close the roll.
Ayes 38, no 0.
Ayes 38, no 0. The reading of the titles is dispensed with. Chair now calls again on the senior senator from Fairfax County, Senator Saslaw.
Madam President, I now move that those said House bills go by for the day.
The question is, shall the House bills on the uncontested and regular calendars now on third reading be passed by for the day? All in favor of the motion will say aye. Those opposed, no. The ayes have it. The bills will go by for the day.
Uncontested calendar, House Joint Resolution on second reading. House Joint Resolution 145, endorsing the framework Higher Education Statewide Strategic Plan Report.
Chair recognizes the senior senator from Fairfax County again, Senator Saslaw.
Madam President, I inquire of the clerk, does that complete the calendar for today?
Yes, sir.
Ooh, hard work.
Is there any other business to come before the Senate? Hearing none, the clerk will now report any announcements on the desk.
Sunday, February 20th, the Committee on Finance and Appropriations will meet at 4 p.m. to report the budget in Committee Room B, Pocahontas. Monday, February 21st, the Local Government Subcommittee on the Charters will meet at 7:45 a.m. Senate Room 3 in the Capitol. Senator Spruill, Reeves, Bell, Hashmi, and Kiggins. The Committee on the Judiciary will meet at 8:30 a.m. Senate Room A, Pocahontas. This is a time change. Judiciary, 8:30 a.m., Senate Room A. The Committee on Local Government will meet at 9 o'clock, Senate Room 3 in the Capitol. Democratic caucus will meet at 11 a.m., Senate Room 1 in the Capitol. The Republican caucus will meet at 11:30 a.m., Senate Room 2 in the Capitol. Weekend weather report. Wind advisory in effect, gust up to 50 miles per hour possible. Friday, rain showers through mid-morning with gusty winds. Sunday, mostly sunny. Temperatures will range from the low 20s to the upper 40s. Drive safely.
The chair now calls on the senator from Portsmouth, Senator Lucas.
Thank you, Madam President, and good morning.
Good morning to you.
I move that the Senate do now adjourn until 12 noon on Monday.
The question is, shall the Senate adjourn until 12 o'clock noon on Monday? All in favor of the motion will say aye. Those opposed, no. The ayes have it. The motion is agreed to. The Senate stands adjourned until 12 o'clock noon on Monday.